Hello everybody, how's it going today? My name is Joe Bedogne and I'm a real estate agent. In this video we are going to cover agency agreements as well as the fiduciary responsibility that I owe you, the client, as your real estate agent. There are several different types of agency agreements that exist. In this case, we're going to talk about exclusive agency agreements as well as how I would be able to represent you as simply a customer, which is without an agreement put in place. So how that would work as a customer would be, let's say that I had an agency agreement with a seller who was listing their home with me. You drove by that house and you saw my phone number on the real estate sign and you gave me a call and you said, hey, I'm interested in purchasing that house. I would ask you if you were working with another agent and you would tell me, no, I'm not working with another agent. Then I would ask if you were willing to enter into an agency agreement with me and you might decide you don't want to do that. In that case, I'm representing you as a customer. You are an unrepresented customer. However, I still owe you some fiduciary responsibilities even if I'm representing you as a customer. And those responsibilities are, well, there's an acronym I use, it's HARD. So I owe you honesty, meaning I have to be 100% honest with you about everything involving the transaction. I can't hide anything or lie to you. I owe you accounting, meaning any money that's exchanged during the transaction, I need to make sure that I follow the legal obligations, meaning if you were to give me an earnest money deposit, for example, I would have 2 business days to get that deposited into the broker's account, as well as I need to also get all the paperwork signed and dated and exchanged in the right amount of time, as well as I need to protect all that information due to privacy concerns and whatnot. So that's in the accounting, there's sensitive information, so I need to be responsible with that information. Reasonable care is for R. I owe you reasonable care, meaning that I have to act as a professional and treat you and take care of all your customer needs while I'm representing to you in a timely and responsible manner. And then last but not least, I owe you disclosure. Okay, when I say disclosure, meaning I am legally obligated to disclose all material facts regarding the house and or the transaction, meaning if there is a seller disclosure that says that the house flooded and had water in the basement, I'm legally obligated to disclose that information to you as a customer. Now let's say we have an agency agreement put in place. That means that we put an actual contract in place where we sign documents saying that I will represent you for a certain amount of time and you will work exclusively with me to buy or sell your house. In some cases, I've run into clients that want to work with multiple agents. Under an exclusive agency contract, you're welcome to work with as many agents as you want, but we won't be under contract anymore. So if you want to work with a different agent, that's fine. I'll release you out of the contract. But what that basically is, because what starts happening is it starts getting confused of who gets paid. So if I were to have you under a contract with me and I showed you 15 houses and this agent over there showed you 4 houses and you put an offer on one of those houses, since I had already kind of given you some feedback as to what houses are on the market, who's legally responsible to get the commission from that particular sale? So that's why it's important to have those agency contracts put in place to, one, protect the agent, but also, so in exchange, there's some very huge benefits to you as the client to also have that agency agreement. So under this, there here there's 4 as a customer, but there's actually 6 fiduciary responsibilities I owe you as as representing you as an agent. So first off, I owe you obedience. Whatever, spelled wrong. I owe you obedience, meaning I have to obey your commands and requests in as long as they are within legal and ethical standards. So I can't break the law and I can't violate my ethical obligations as an agent, but in order to obey your command. But other than that, I need to obey what you say. So if you ask me to list or put an offer in at a certain price, I have to do that. If you ask me to list your house at a certain price, I have to do that. Those types of things. I owe you loyalty. Okay, 100% loyalty, meaning that I'm working in your best interest and nobody else's. Okay, so I'm not trying to benefit from it. My friend who's the agent on the other side of the transaction, I'm not trying to make sure he benefits or she benefits from it. I'm making sure that you're represented in the most fairest of manners, and I owe everything in my professionalism to make sure that you're getting the best representation available to you. Okay, I owe you also disclosure, which is the same as over here. So I basically have to disclose any material facts that exist within that transaction or on the actual house. I owe you confidentiality. Meaning any confidential information you disclose to me, I need to keep between you and I. All right. So if you tell me that there's a certain price that you're willing to put on a house, I'm not allowed to disclose that information to the other agent on the other side of the transaction, because that would affect you in a negative way and it would give away your negotiating position. So that's why confidentiality is so important. Or maybe you told me that you're selling your house because you're getting a divorce or you got an illness or something like that. Like, I need to keep that information 100% confident unless for some reason you give me the go ahead in written, it has to be in writing, and give me the go ahead where I can disclose that information. But I need to keep every fact that you give me regarding your transaction to myself in order to serve you in the best of manners. I owe you accounting as well, meaning that I need to be responsible when it comes to documents and monies and make sure I'm handling those and fulfilling my legal obligation. And I also owe you reasonable care. Again, meaning I'm going to represent you as a professional to the best of my ability to make sure that all your client needs are being met in a timely and effective manner. As you can see, you get more, if you're actually represented, there's some key things in here. For one, the obedience is key. The loyalty is key. The confidentiality is key. The rest of it is pretty much the same as you get as a customer. But these confidentiality, obedience, and the loyalty are what makes it worthwhile to choose and work with a real estate agent. So I hope you did get some value out of this video. And if you did, do me a favor and give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel. And secondly, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate within the state of Michigan, feel free to reach out to me at joerealdeals@gmail.com. And I'd be glad to answer any of your questions and get the process started. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.